Hello, hello. I'm just gonna finish leveling up the Ramira and we can get to testing. Is my audio okay? Looks like it is. And we can start. Now, I'm not sure if we're gonna actually be using the Ramira herself. There might be some better options. We're gonna explore a bunch of those. One of them that I think might work will be Ikaru. Let's just level her up some more. But Ikaru technically should work really well. Because just if you look at his skill set, 100% application of defense break. Sure, that is going to be worse application compared to Ramira, but he also has team up for a bit more extra damage. It should actually still do more damage than just the skill 1. Plus, he also gives himself attack buff, so it might help, especially if your runes aren't quite up to the task of one-shotting with the Lucas all the time. We're gonna have to see about how well that will work. But I want to start off with the Ramira. Maybe I should actually first optimize my Lucas, because I got a bunch of speed grinds on my rage runes. And I got a bunch of improvements on those. So we might actually need that. Where do we have our optimizer? Primary monitor. And let's go with Lucas. And what is speed tuning on him? Was it this? Yes. So still plus 116 on Swift and 115 on non-Swift. He's probably gonna be rage, so let's go with 115. 70 here. It's irrelevant. It's fine. Enemies fire. He has a tech buff. 12 fight sets. Probably. And we want as much damage on skill 1 as we can get. Oh my god. I clicked the wrong button. Yet this is gonna take a while. Yeah, that's not a bug, that's a feature actually. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I think we need to kill it. Damn. Damn. Can't use my own thing. 12 fight sets. Fire. Skill 1. Go with attack buff. Okay. Trillions? What do you mean trillions? Still way too many combinations, but sure. So what did we have on him previously? It was this. Or no? No, this is way too much speed. What the hell? Probably this. Oh yeah, we were on Swift. I think we do have an upgrade over this. Did it find it already? Come on. But it does look way better than before. I'm sorry, I didn't do too much prep for this session, only just some thinking about stuff. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of reruning this session. But this does look like my Agri's runes, actually. It's a good sign. And perfect, Ramira is fully leveled up. I didn't do a single thing. And what are we up against? 16.5. I think that might be doable. Test mode. Okay, I guess we EQ out, put in at first just the Ramira. Where is she? There. We might also look at a bet, but I don't think that will work because, well, his application is only 85% technically, so. Okay. And like this. God, I hate these presets. The deck management is so annoying. Anyways. Speed. 21, 22, 21, this one. Hey, this one. What is that rune? I have this rune? What is this? Hey? Sure. Okay. This one, and then this insane thing. Okay, looking good. And for artifacts, we just wanna go for damage dealt on fire. I haven't seen that in a long time. Sure. Oh, it also has a attack up effect. Okay, that makes sense. And a bunch of skill 1 crit damage. Not that much. Was it this one? Nope. This one. Okay. Then Helia should stay exactly the same. Oh damn. Damn. Maybe I should put on some music. That sounds like a good idea. Because this might take a while. We save this, I guess, here. And we go here. And we drop the Prelia. The Helia should stay the same. Is this the correct build? +6 here, +5 here. What's the maximum speed on her anyways? Yeah, so 6 will work. And if we go Ramira, she's like +5, right? They can be the exact same speed. Oh, should Ramira go first or Helia? Doesn't really matter probably. It's... Oh wait. It should like probably be Helia because that's the monster that takes turn closer to the end of the run, I think. No, so yeah. Or is it? Yeah, I think Helia should go first, actually. So, yeah, Ramira is at most +6. Okay, that's the correct build. And Ramira. And we just want to fight. At most 6, 85 crit rate, don't really care about too much else. No attack buff, no defense break, 1000 defense is fine. We have 9 fight sets on other units, attack lead is fine. And we're only ever gonna be using skill 1. And we want to uncheck this. Okay. We might have to rerun other teams for this to work as well, but actually I think I might want to re-import. Yeah, that didn't change anything. Sure. So this, no, this. I want to keep that for later use. Where's my mana at? I was re-upping way too many... not re-upping, converting way too many artifacts. And that was... that drained all of it, so... so I don't have any mana. I might be putting way too much damage on the Ramira though. We'll see. What are the damage dealers that we're gonna be needing anyways? We have like twins on the next stage. Don't really care too much about their damage, right? I don't think. Do we not have a grind for this? That's sad. And some crit rate. Which one is it? Which one is it? This one? This one. What the? That's stealing runes from my Helia. Can you just not steal runes from the Helia? Thank you. Find me a better build. With... okay. This one. Okay, looks good. And then it was just probably damage on fire. This one and additional damage by attack. I don't like that, so I'm just gonna go skill 1 crit damage. You know what? You tell me what's the best. Optimizer. Thank you. Skill 1 crit damage, but don't yoink the artifact away from my Helia. Come on. Anyways, this is still ruined. Save. Okay. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't care. I know. Okay, and you get this relic. We are in test mode, I believe. In another deck in use, okay. Which one is it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's not gonna tell me which monster has the rune. Okay, I think we have to decrease the damage on something. Maybe the Lucas. Is this actually correct? I think it's fine. And now we just go always for skill 1s. I'm gonna also open Discord because we got someone saying a bunch of stuff about this. So if we look here, we should be able to align if Lucas goes on 35, 39, and 33 for the skill 2, and Helia on turn 40 or 28. Okay, so here we skip. Okay. And that should be aligning us, hopefully. And then Lucas on turn 39. So now we S2. We'll see how that works, and maybe we'll change something in the future, but for the time being, let's just try it. And is it sent always after that? 36. I think we should have sent, and we didn't. Anyways, we'll see. And on Lucas we always send. Okay. And 28. Okay. So we skip now as well. How much we're doing? 85 per skill 1s. Should I have sent? I should have sent. But that doesn't really make sense though. Or does it? Is it 3 turns? No, it's 2 turns. Wait, how does that even work? You send on 4 and you send on 3. I don't think I want to do that. I'm gonna check how far I can go with just skill 1s actually. We're in test mode anyways, so I'm just gonna always send skill 1 and see where it will take me, so that I can calibrate it perhaps better myself, and we'll work backwards from where we actually don't kill. I think that's gonna be the play. Actually, that calibrating is probably gonna be what most people should do, and based on that they should also decide what they want to be using for units, because I think that if you replace the Ramira with Ikaru here, it's gonna make a lot more sense in case your Lucas cannot actually one-shot at some point, especially on the skill 1s. Because even though the team-up damage is gonna be reduced, well, you still have Hikaru and his self-attack buffs, so, and you only have 2 targets that you can team up with, so he's not that difficult to run actually. Okay, we're still killing even on turn 6. Okay, so on turn 4 we cannot kill with skill 1 anymore. So okay, I think that can be further optimized. So yeah, I know. Let me just optimize stage 1 for now. So if we cannot kill on 4th turn, it is also safe to assume that we cannot kill on... Wait, 4... 2... I can't count, actually. Hang on, let me look at the table to see where the Lucas actually takes turns. Yeah, so when there were 5 on the clock, we couldn't kill. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get more damage. And I believe this is also misaligned, no? This is like ending on skill 1. I think we should be ending on skill 2. I think that's gonna be better. I should probably make a sheet for this. My own sheet. Blank sheet. Sorry for the flashbang, guys. And we should be starting off from this, so that's 47, 45, 43. So 47, 45. Okay. And here we have 46, 42. Okay. And okay. I don't think this is a thing. So this is, we want this to be skill 2 probably. Text color, I want fill color. And so it's gonna be like this. We might have to adjust it later, but This also means that we should... Huh? Why does Ctrl Z not work? Anyways, and here is, what is it, 50? 49? Who knows? Regardless, we should always send. And here we want this to be... Helia? Is that correct? No. We want... So here we have skill 1, so this needs to be Helia. So Helia, and we sent on the last hit. This is so unintuitive to work with. Jesus Christ. I'm actually dumb. I cannot use spreadsheets for the life of me. Maybe I should make my own. And then, do we have issues on anything? So this is fine. This never sends anyway, so... So we might have issues on the turn 5. We'll have to see about that. I hope this doesn't have to be skill 2. That would suck. I'm just gonna screenshot this and keep it open somewhere. Right here. We'll see if this works. Yeah, and I also said that I should probably decrease the damage on the Helia. She already has damage on wind, damn. Let's go damage on fire so that we always kill. Is there a different way we could decrease the damage but keep it somewhat the same? I think we should actually go for skill 3 crit damage. This might work. We'll see. One way to find out. Okay, that was too much. Yeah. Okay, let's go with higher crit rate then. Okay, should work. I know. And I think we actually do need the damage on the Helia, so we're gonna do it in a different way. We're gonna drop the robo altogether, and we're gonna go with. Wait, maybe I have her out. I don't know. Priya, where is she? Yeah, we have her. So is that unawakened? That's awakened. We want this one. You're okay. And put one back into storage. Okay. What's the speed on her? Does 102 base and 14. Does this work? Yes. Perfect. So actually we want to remove this and save the new version. Okay. Looks reasonable. Okay. We do have the spreadsheet up. You kill yourself. Good. Oh, okay, the Helia might still be doing too much damage. We'll see. And then this says that we don't send on the first hit, but then we always send. No, we actually send after 43, okay. So we start sending on the Lucas on the next hit, and here we also skip one. Okay. I mean, once we start the actual runs, we're gonna be missing defense break left, right, and center, so I don't think this preparation actually does all that much, but we'll have to see, of course. Wait, Ramira only has defense break on skill 1, is that correct? I think that's... Well, anyways. Missing defense breaks is fun. This stuns and this lands as a crit. Okay. We'll see where this lands us. Was 28 correct? It was. Perfect. Oh great, it will not even let us test stuff. Don't tell me this goes good. 19, we hit it. But now we don't really get a representative test because we got one fewer levels. Well, that sucks. Then again, the Ikaru might be even more unstable than this, so... I'm not actually sure if that's gonna be viable or not. Okay, but at least we now have fully charged passive. Okay, so if we have 1 fewer levels, it is fine. Then we send this. We need both of them to land, probably. And then this is just easy, kind of. And we're missing 100k damage because we didn't kill once. I actually need to try it with full levels. And I also need to know if... Okay, this didn't kill, that's fine. Okay. $43 is the magic number. We'll see what it will do. We'll see. 40. Now we start sending here as well. But I'm not really feeling that the Lucas doing a lot more damage than when he was on Swift. Not gonna lie. Seems like he's about the same as he was before. Just eating away at runes for other units. But then again, a bunch of those runes are also new ones, so that might also be a thing. What are we gonna use for stage 2 anyways? I still don't know if Mina or Jean are going to be better. I think I want to try both of them. So anyways, the damage benchmark should be around 2.2 million. That's what we got last month and the month before that, so... Now we just need our harpies to not mess up to get a good baseline. That Lucas actually does feel weak. Not sure why. Come on, come on. Okay, this buff blocks actually kills us. That's quite unfortunate, actually. Okay, noted. So that's actually worse than Oblivion for Lucas. Okay, we probably want to start thinking about the other stages as well. So let's look at stage 2 for now. Because this doesn't really feel all that powerful. I also want to try Himmel, because even though he has HP scaling on both of the hits, He also has a 100% damage passive, so we'll have to test if the damage resistance from cob damage and damage by enemy max HP, if it reduces the damage of the whole skill or if it just reduces the HP scaling portion. I have a feeling that it will reduce the whole thing, which would just be unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? And definitely not Hua. I think we want to go with a new team. Okay. Do we have a Huahi version of this? We don't. Now, could also be a thing to go for a Seek. Could also be a thing to go for Frodo. Now, what's gonna be the best? So let's look in the units that we're gonna be using for sure. And that's gonna be Mina and Ogelian also exists. Oh, at the top, Mina here. And then Sabrina. And I think I actually want to go for Frodo here. So, do we need a healing for Hwahi? No. Is the skill 3 on Hwahi more impactful than Frodo actually hitting every turn and always doing damage compared to Hwahi sometimes going for skill 2? I think so. And Frodo skill 1 also does way more than Hwahi skill 1. And then we have the redundant lead from Gojo, and I think, I'm not super sure, but I think that Jin actually does more damage than Gojo. So I think this is the plan. Now, I don't know if Gojo does more damage than Mina. I did the ranking, and I don't remember when they landed, where they landed. No Talia instead of Shaina. So we go for twins because we want perfect defense breaks, and Talia doesn't actually do defense breaks, so... Or I believe she doesn't. Maybe her skill 3 does, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. She doesn't defense break, so no. Okay, this is locked in, so I guess we have to build all of these units now, because none of them are ruined. Eh? Do we really have to, like, clear all of the runes? How do you have yellow rune marks? How does that work? Okay, we save. Okay. So basically everything's gonna be on triple fight except for these two. And who needs more damage? I think Jean needs more damage, but Mina needs crit rate. So Jean first. Okay, let's try to speedrun this. An optimizer. I actually have a window of it open somewhere around here. Never mind, I closed it. Damn, that's so annoying. That's weird. Oh, she has no relic. Okay, let's just find these. Oh, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this so much. Okay. Who's first? First is Mina. And the only thing we actually need is 85 great trade, and I guess we need like 50 speed, but we'll see about that. Let's actually go 30 because we don't really need speed. H. Very likely blade. And we just want this, and we want it to hit twice. Okay, into defense breaks we have 33 attack lead, and we have 9 fight sets as well. We do have attack buff, and we are hitting fire with about 200k damage per HP. 1k defense, yes. This. Looking good, looking good. I like this build. What? I have this? What is this rune? It always finds runes that I didn't know I had. Maybe it's overstacking the runes on the Mina. I'm not too sure. You know, a bit. And here, damage on fire. This one. Nope. This one. I have 2 intangible plus 18 damage on fire. Like, what is that? And skill 1 crit damage. 18. This one, this one. Okay, Mina is looking good. Who's next? Oh, you can't find the optimizer on the page because it is not public yet. I'm gonna make it public sometime next week, but we still have quite a few things that I have to implement first, and I don't want to make it public yet. So within the next week, no promises. I hope it will be up within the next week. Gene. This is fine. This is fine. Rage. We probably don't even need blade. Okay, and we probably also want to go for. Actually, we want to go for both. So, random artifacts. It could be a bit faster though. But hey, going through all the combinations of all runes is just gonna be slow. No matter what, I think, so. Okay, looking good. And we go for this. Snapshot current skill. Then we go here. Snapshot. And optimize again. Cool. That just gives us the highest damage on either of the skills. Looking good. Damn, making a video on that is gonna take like forever and forever and forever. There are just so many things to talk about in this thing. I packed in way too many features. It's confusing to use even for me at this point. But hey, it can do everything. Except for bombs. That's one of the things that I have to add in the next week. And then damage on fire. And here we have attack up and burst. Okay, is Jean going first? Fine. I think so. Yeah, I don't care. We save this so we don't discard it on accident. And then the rest of all of it. Actually, is there a build on the Gene that's slower? .1% worse, but we drop the speed. That's good. We like dropping speed. Once again, I didn't know I had this rune. And here we go for... One is it this one? Oh, they're the same rune. cool, but is it reusable on anything else? Nah, we can go for it. Okay. I think the turn order on Mina and Jean don't matter. And then I'm not sure if we want better runes on Sabrina or on Shaina. So Jean is second. I think Mina does more damage than Jean. So we want Shaina going first, and we want more damage on Sabrina. Okay. So back here. Shaina isn't 100 crit rate because I didn't rune her yet. Did you test Pami, Lucas, Light Robo, and Lauren instead of Ramira? No, but Lauren does less damage than Ramira, so... And I also think she has worse defense break application. I'm not too sure about that. Like 95... Hang on, let me use the calculator. I think this is the application for Ramira, because I knew someone would ask about that, so let's go for Lauren. So that's, I think she's 0.7 application, right? Per hit. Let me find her. This. Okay, 75. So 0.75 times 0.85. It's this. 1 minus 0.6375 times 0.3625 times 3. Okay. And then 1 minus whatever this is, 0.047637, anyways, 95%. So Ramira actually has better application. Where is the other calculator here? So this is Ramira and this is Lauren. 1%, but anyways. And what I'm gonna be testing, but I'm gonna be testing that next, is gonna be Ikaru for the stage 1. And that one should be maybe easier to rune. We'll have to see, as always. Anyways, where is my optimizer? There is my optimizer. And we want actually in between these two, so what was it? Are you actually kidding me? Was this built? This? Okay, apply. Okay. And then in between these two, so that's 64 speed up to, is it 60? 173 up to this fast, and we just want fight. Oh, we should actually clear the snapshot. I found the bug. Oh my god. The final showcase will probably be once again a stream, and I'm just gonna be streaming my runs probably on Saturday next week. Okay, looking good. And China goes in front of the Mina, so this goes here. -2 speed. Damn. We don't actually need nearly as much accuracy. Forgot about China passive. You know what? This is not even worth mentioning, so let's not care about that. It's just too much work for too little a reward. 54 was it? Yes. 100 here. We are probably gonna be going for skill 2 most of the time. Okay, this looks reasonable. Gotta love this rune. I'm actually gonna keep it for Deragram. I think he likes it. Okay, and last Frodo. And he's gonna be faster than 170 for Frodo. 70, how much? 4. 174, 85 crit rate. You do get full 35 accuracy. Do I put him on rage? Probably not, right? And he's always gonna be using skill 1. I think that's the play. Crit damage first. Yes. That's not on China. Why is it lying to me? Eh? So is it on China or on Verdeheil? It's on neither one of them, by the way. Maybe on Verdeheil, but that's irrelevant regardless, because this is completely in a different, like, rune management concept. Like, what? Oh, Frodo has accuracy awakening. I forgot. That's when they remembered that they could actually put good awakenings onto their units. That started with Frodo and it continues with Himmel. And something is off. I didn't put the correct runes. Oh no. This one's wrong. Is it the same rune? Come on. Okay, are we in stage 2 right now? Yes, but we have garbage score on team 1. Anyways. Oh, don't lie to me. There is no rune conflict here. Yeah, will you tell me who has this rune? No? No? Okay. Okay. So it's just gonna be lying to me. Okay. I don't know. What do you mean? Why are her runes just What is this? Who made this? Don't tell me it was me. It was probably me. Okay. Does this kill? It doesn't. Good, but it's too close. Still. So we skip twice and then we send always. Okay. Skipped once. And we skip here as well. And we send here. $43 and 40 are the magic numbers to start sending everything. Will it let me have a good test run or no? Oh, I'm just dumb. Nice. Losing damage because of misclicks. Brain farts. Actually, since people are asking if Jean has more damage than Gojo, I'm actually gonna go with a realistic test on my count. I'm probably gonna have to open it in a different browser. Yeah, I can actually show you a showcase of that. Let me show you after the run actually. But basically I'm gonna find the optimal build for both of them and see which one will do more damage on either of the skills. I think the cooldowns are going to be the same, but yeah. Maybe I'll switch the Gojo back in based on the test. Actually a good point. I never actually tried it with my runes per se. I tried it in the damage optimizer before I got the rune optimizer working. So what I can say is that it's probably gonna be runebox dependent. Whether Jean or Gojo is gonna be better. Not like this. But hey, that's still my best score on this rotation yet, so... There is probably no way to actually increase the damage on the Lucas, is there? Is there? Yeah, I thought he was doing weirdly little damage. Dude, where is your relic? My guy. Okay. Anyways, let's go to actually private window. Okay. And we go Gojo, not wind one. We got this Gojo. We got attack lead in both cases, 33, the same. We got 9 fight sets in both cases. We have attack power buff into defense break. The boss has like 150k HP, but that's irrelevant, I think. And both would be on rage, attack, crit damage, attack. This guy needs 100 crit rate. We go limitless with GPU acceleration. Come on. We don't like 7 trillion. This is more reasonable. And we would go average of both of the skills. So that's this skill. And add snapshot and this skill. Optimize. Good. Okay, so that's gonna be 123k on skill 1. Let's mark it down in a notepad. So Gojo 123.7 S1. Can we increase this? Make this bigger? Yes, great. Gene here, that's 2. So S2 would be 205.8. 205.8. And G. Okay, clear this. Gene only needs 70 crit rate. And we would also like to average, but different skills. Okay, so skill 1, 136k. 136k. Point how much? 0.4. And on skill 2, we got 208.6. 208.6. So I can say that on my account, Jean is gonna be better than Gojo with my best runes. It is not gonna be a big deal, but if you already have a leader like Gojo, Jean is gonna just do more damage than Gojo. I think their cooldowns are going to be the same on both skills. Right, this has reusable in 2 turns, and Gojo has also in 2 turns. So there is no real difference, except that Gojo has also the damage offset passive plus this defense breaks, and on Jean it doesn't. Neither of which should really matter. So I'm just gonna stick with this. Is the turn order correct? Yes, it looks like it is. Okay. Starting strong with missing a defense break. I actually want to start off with seeing how many skill 1s I can send on the Mina before it stops killing. Here we basically always go for skill 2, and the same actually for Jean. Let's start with sending off skill 1s to see at what level we have to stop doing that. Lucas needs plus 115 if he's on non-Swift, 116 on Swift. Okay, so basically on the Jean we will need a bunch of skill 2s, especially when the Sabrina misses her own defense break. It's good to know. Actually, what is the... so many things. Where is this WGT? I swear I have it open somewhere. Here. Frodo. Multipliers. 3.8, 3.6. So there is actually no point in ever going for skill 1. Yes. Or skill 2, rather. Okay, good to know. This is so much weaker than the Hua in the last month rotation. The 16 million might actually be really difficult for me. I mean, yes, I did handicap myself by just using skill 1s at the start, but I think it will fall into this kind of rhythm eventually anyways, all the time. So I think there might be some kind of trick to make the twins lap though. Okay. Now the question is, what do we do here? Do we go for Deborah or Dr. Matteo? So let me first actually consult with the rune optimizer. Do we have the Perodo saved in the lineup? No, we don't. So let me save him. Okay. Deragron. We do actually need a 100 crit rate, and we're gonna be looking for builds with 100 versus, what is it, 38, that's 62 crit rate. That's 100% gonna be blade. Maybe not actually, who knows. And we have a bunch of these, we have this. And yeah, let's not compare them head to head, or do we compare them head to head? Nah, let's just see the difference between the actual builds themselves. We have 12 here and nothing here. Is Deborah in Team 3 better in slot than Miriam? I don't think so. Let me check, but I think Miriam is negative 25% damage resistance, and I don't think Deborah gives overall 25% damage bonus. I'll check for you. Give me a second until it finishes. Okay. So with Miriam, it is... well, we're actually doing a lot of damage. We're doing 107.7 or 407.7. And if we go with Deborah against bosses, hang on, I might have the outdated version. Let me refresh 7 times and then a hard refresh for a good measure. Is just the description fucked up? Yes, it's just the description that's fucked up. But if we turn off Miriam and we go with just the Deborah, we get 392. So Miriam is better than Deborah by a bit. But of course, then you have also the issue where Miriam gives you speed buffs on the entire team, so it might end up being a wash, especially if the speed buff ends up messing up your second rotation, like you not being able to get into the second rotation. Regardless, I'm gonna be using both, and let's try with what was it, 62, because Dr. Matteo is 638 lead. I am going to use Onion on Team 3. So we get 4.5% damage. .5% from the crit alone. Okay. And what is the difference between the passives? So we are doing 513 right now, and if we go none, versus Dr. Matteo. We get 511. But that was with 5% decreased damage already. That's minus 25. But then the Matteo is only active like half the time. So I think I should just go for 100 crit rate and go with Deborah. I think that's the play for me still at this point. We know it's Blade. Come on. Give it to me instantly. Thank you. Oh, it was actually 3% less damage. So with Dr. Matteo active, we would be doing 511, and now we're gonna be doing 494. Okay, so Deborah it is. Did it find this build? Very similar one. Okay, Rage. Not Rage, Vampire. Where is Vampire? I'm blind! Why am I blind? That's the same rune. Crit damage. That's the same rune. I knew he would like this one, so we saved it. This one. Hey? Do we have grind by any chance? No. Okay. And actually, let me optimize the artifacts again. Pick up on both sides. This one. That's a nice artifact. And we're completely disregarding life drain, because it is RNG anyways. I came to that conclusion in the last rotation. So we're just gonna go like this, full damage, and just send it. And turn order. I think this is fine for turn order, and we just want Deborah. Do we need anything special on the Deborah? What are the... Give me info, strategy info. Okay. It's just dots. heal block. No, that's beneficial effect blocked and defense break. Okay. Oh, I see. And close enough. She's not gonna miss stuff. Don't tell me these runes are taken. They're not. Stop lying to me, please. Anyways, let's go. No life drain on artifacts. Yeah, I think that life drain on Deragron is not that good. So you don't actually need to life drain more. You need to life drain the correct amount. Like, there is definitely such a thing as life draining way too much. Does this strip as well? It doesn't strip. That's easy then. Is he actually doing 500k on the skill 1 into defense breaks? Yes, we'll never know. Because we're not gonna be landing any defense breaks anytime soon. He is doing 250k. Huh. Do we live because of Deborah? We live. The lizard who lived. I mean, these defense breaks are making me lose points, but at least this is just a test run. But from this I can see that I probably should put more life drain on the Deragron. But we'll see where we end. Like, if we end at like 5 turns remaining, that's fine, I think. Okay, and we just die now. That said, I don't think it was because we didn't have enough life drain. Okay, so I think we can send this. I think this looks good enough. Is there anything I need to change? Yes, so the Ramira straight up doesn't work. No. Wait, but Lucas does have a relic. What? Why was it showing no relic? I can swear it was showing no relic on the Lucas. And I want to save this team as well. Let me actually still look one more time at the Lucas, because I think we can optimize him further, especially on the skill 1 crit damage. So that's like 170,000 HP at like 95% of it. Actually, maybe like 90. Is that correct, or is it? Yes. 1% more damage. I don't think that's enough, but we'll see. We'll see. This one. It was skill 1 crit damage and more skill 1 crit damage. What is it? 16%? No. This one? No. This one. Okay. But I also want to try one more thing. And that is this. But I'm gonna have to run it through the optimizer. Because this one is a bit stupid. And we have this relic. We have like 1400 attack. We need this much defense. How much attack can we actually drop from this? This much. No, that goes here. This stays, and here we go 0 to, what was it, +3? Why do I have so many goddamn, not even tabs, but windows open? What is that? What's the speed on the Helia again? 6. So I want exactly 4 speed on the Ikaru, and I think that is exactly perfect. 4 to 4, 85, 35 on triple fight. And we want attack or defense, we don't care. Defense, defense. We're going with skill 1 primarily. And this is fine, no defense break with attack buff, yes. And we have the wrong relic. We need this relic. And we need is this more than 8% damage? 11% damage, yes. Perfect. That's gonna be interesting. Yes. So for the rune optimizer, for you to be able to see it, I would need to give you access. I'm gonna be releasing it within the next week at some point, but it is not fully public yet. If you DM me on Discord, I can probably give you access. But yeah, you will have to register and send me your email on Discord. I should probably send an invitation link. Let me get a link. Here. And now I have to find this. Okay. So if you find me on my Discord server, you DM me your registration email, I can give you access to the optimizer. I just don't want to make it fully public yet, because then I would like get so many bug reports that it would be actually impressive. Because at this point I know it is not like fully functional properly as it should be, so I want to fix it first before I actually release it. And also some donation link would be nice, because, you know. And I completely lost the Ikaru. Where is he? Where is he? I know he was somewhere. Come out, wherever you are. There. Great. I don't understand how this rune ends up on him. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so for example, now the rune optimizer completely ignores my thresholds. Oh, I don't want aura thresholds. Ah, that makes sense. I should really name those checkboxes something that actually makes sense. Right now they're confusing even me. Because what do you mean aura threshold? Is that threshold aura farming me or what is it doing? Okay, and we also tried this and change the rune here. Okay, and now we'll also have to go back to this, and we want, was it here? Yeah, so we want this to be green. What's the cooldown on Ikaru skill 2? 2 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, and this is also 3 turns, right? Yes. So I think this is how it should go. I can't write. Why is it italic? Okay. Are we in test mode? We are in test mode. Okay. Is it? Is that correct? Sorry for the flashbang, by the way. Yeah, Ikaru is supposed to go first. So that is correct. I'm just gonna screenshot it so that it's not blinding me. Jesus. Okay. And we start sending on 43. Okay, so they're actually swapped, but I don't think it matters. And I should not have sent here. Maybe I should have, because like this we stack the Lucas passive sooner. And 44 we... Yeah, we should wait here. Maybe we get something interesting from this. But I think it's just gonna be even more unstable than the Ramira, and we're gonna fail horribly. And then on 40 we start sending. And he's not teaming up. Why is he not teaming up? Might as well end this. So we want to leave. $13.50 should be the threshold. So it's per 750 attack. So how many fight sets do we have? We have 12 fight sets. So 12 times... Oh, I see. I probably know the issue. Now we have to... That's correct. Okay, 0.08 times 25. What? I see. Now he should be teaming up. Delete. I was assuming full lead. And where is the screenshot? This one. Okay. Oh. $41. The passive is still not stacked. Now it's gonna be stacked, and we send the next skill 3 on 37. And we... Why is it still not teaming up? I don't get it. I honestly just don't get it. So that is correct. So what is actually his defense? So we have 736 times 1.2 for towers plus whatever this is, 1366 times we get 4 thresholds from this, so 1.08. Okay, the threshold is supposed to be 2200. So I should be overstacking it by a lot. Okay, I'm confused. Anyone knows what the actual threshold is? Let me ask AI. Okay, this Ikaru should be teaming up 2 ways. Do we have something that also has accuracy? Nah, let's... I'm gonna just run it through the optimizer again with higher defense target. Let's go 1500. What's the actual minimum speed? Did I close it already? Come on. Let's just gradually go up and up and up. Okay, that was correct. Okay. Do we get to try my new tech now? Or do we just have to guess everything? Screenshot here. Yay, I wanted to stack the passive and now we don't have this passive stacked. Great. I really hope this doesn't kill. Okay. Now we wait till 37 on Lucas. And till 30 on the Aprilia. We'll see how stable this is, but I don't think this is going to be stable enough to use in an actual run. Especially if we keep missing defense breaks. Like, missing a branding is not that big of a deal. But missing a branding actually kind of sucks. I see. So this is what we call not good, okay? Not good. Ikaru doesn't work. But hey, maybe it was just a fluke. Let me try once more. Yeah, I'm afraid this is not gonna work particularly well. We'll see where this goes. I should have waited one more turn on the Helia. So we have to wait once more on her. But this should technically get even faster or better high score than the Prelia team. Theoretically. And we need to also wait one more turn here. I think. And 26. I think we need to wait a long time with the Helia skill 3 actually. Till 18. Okay, so the Ikaru just has an issue that he counters. So if he moves, you're actually just dead. Oh, and also the defense break. Yeah, so the Ikaru is just not gonna work. Good to know. Might as well end here. Okay. So what are the other options that we could be using for the defense breaker here? Is there actually anything that has like double application of defense break other than Ramira? Like there is the Lauren, but actually let's compare the multipliers of Lauren versus Ramira. So SWGT catalog Ramira Lauren, and we would always be using skill 1, so that's 1.34. So defense break is 2.7, and this defense break is 1 point something. So technically Lauren will have higher multiplier. Huh. Lauren that hits the defense break on first, it has higher multiplier. So with that we might be able to kill. I'm gonna try that. Because the probability between Lauren and Ramira was like it was a percentage point. I have it open somewhere here. These two numbers. 1 percentage point. So she also sucks, but less so. And is there anything else that we could be using? Yeah, I think I went through as the SWGT. Like, we could be using a Mimic, but that's still only one application, so... Okay, and is there Ramira in here? No, so we go Loren. We drop this. And what's her minimum speed? Like, who knows? We want her to be faster than the Helia, but not by very much. 225 was 9? Let me actually see if the Ramira was going first or last. Because I don't remember. She was going second. Okay, so... She had 6. So plus 8 maximum. Okay. I see. I'm in complete darkness. I can't see anything. There, much better. That's still very close, because I still haven't fixed it. That might be the reason. Oh yeah, the Lauren is doing a lot more damage. I'm not using the Light Robo because Light Robo does damage. And Freya doesn't do damage. I'm really close to killing even like this, so... Where is my screenshot? There is my screenshot. And next Helio usage is 28. Jesus. But I hope this will allow me to actually kill on that turn. This could put me back onto... We said 28. This could put me back on 2 point... whatever it was, 2.2 million, if we land everything, that is. So Lauren might actually be better than Ramira, but only if you actually do manage to land the defense break on first hit. Tried making the blue bird slower bird, giving her my best 0 to 8 speed fight set, using Lucas skill 1 for the first 2 kills on Helios skips. I got all kills with that. I would also get all kills with that. Now I'm basically using the same what do you call it? Skipping tactic. I just try to maximize the Lucas passive sooner in hopes of getting more damage that way. It is basically tuned so that when there are 3 turns left, we get the Helea skill 3 up. What turn do I skip? I'm gonna bring up the chart and I'm gonna update everything accordingly. But I'm not sure if that is the correct turns to skip. But I guess we'll see here. Like, if this works, then it is probably the correct turns to skip on. Damn. 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 I think my turns to skip are not the correct turns to skip. So and I'm not sure if I'm able to put better runes towards the Lucas. Because the turns to skip is going to depend on which stage you can actually one-shot with skill 1 on Lucas. And we already went for full skill 1 crit damage anyways. Why does it not show the relic here? Like, he does have the relic. Come on, come to us. Fix your shit. Anyways, on to stage 2. I'm gonna finish this run and then I'm gonna show you how I set up the table that tells me which turns I skip. But I'm gonna have to think about this a bit more. Is Colaprodo's animation faster than the Summoner's War version? I think they're the same. Keyword, I think. I have not tested it, but they look the same to me. Does skill 1 kill here? Do I have skill 2 on Mina? How bad is it if I don't kill here? Quite bad. Let's go for it. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill here anyways. Ooh. Not good. This is kind of awkward, just alternating between not killing and killing. Okay, but this was pretty decent rotation, 3.8. That's solid. Okay, I think we have everything we need here. I don't think I need that life drain. Like, either this run proves me that I need more life drain, or I'm just gonna keep running it like this. And I have it saved? I do. So let's go in like this. Perfect. I think I need more life drain. Or probably I just needed to have landed the defense break. It's also a thing that might be the case. Huh. I don't want to do too much more testing anyways. Lizard, come on. Can you land your defense breaks, please? You know that you're skill 1 defense breaks, right? Right? Okay, I think this run proved to me that I do actually need a bit more life drain. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna uncheck this and we're gonna go a bit YOLO for the next run. First, I'm gonna update the sheet. So I have this for the Ikaru. We can reset all the colors here. Relabel this to wait, is that the correct turn order? Yes. No. Wait, I don't understand. Okay, so we had an issue because we have them swapped. So that's one thing. And second, we cannot one-shot even if they were in the correct turn order. Or rather, we would have a different issue because the Lauren is more likely to kill. I think. Actually, one more test run on this, like this. Because if this works, that would be huge. Nah, this kills. This kills, but the Helia doesn't. Okay. So this is actually the turn order we're gonna be running. So Lauren goes second, Helia first. And I think we actually need the skill 1s shifted by 1, or skill 2s. So we would go skill 2 here. I hate this interface so much. Here. Here. There's probably a better way of coloring this. And then on the Helia we would probably need to send here. And that way we don't kill on the last hit, and that way we should be fine. But then we might have issues on the next stage, but that's not really something that I want to be worrying about right now. So 6 goes into 5, 18 goes into 17, yes, so yeah, so this is going to be the setting I'm gonna be running with. And let's actually swap this Helia from this slot to right before this defense break, or right before this skill 2. Is that how it works? That is not how it works. So, and move this hit before this hit. That is to stack the passive of the Lucas sooner. Is that how it works? No, so actually we have it off by 1. Helia, Lauren, Lucas. Lucas will go in 50. This is 48 and 40. Wait, what? So 49 is the Robo, or Freya. Maybe this is actually 0, so it's offset by 1, but I don't know. Or maybe this is 40, no, this is 50. Let's call this 48. So this would be 51 in that sense. I mean, this should just work, I guess. Oh, and we can't do that. Okay, so yeah, this will be white and this will be green. I hate this interface so much. Did I say that already? I probably have. Okay, so 47. Let me screenshot this. Sorry for the flashbangs. Okay. 47, we don't. Then we brand with the Helia, skill 2 with Lucas to max the Lucas passive, and then we synchronize later. They're mislabeled, okay. I thought I was insane. So they are actually mislabeled. So this is Helia, this is Loran, and we should go like this. We need to swap them, but that doesn't work. Oh god. I hate this so much. I think this is still test mode, yes. And then we somehow synchronize them. Later. So right now we need Lucas skill 2 on turn, what is it, 27, so 21. And that way we dam the last hit. So basically when there is last turn remaining, we will have Lucas on skill 1 that doesn't one-shot. So 25, we don't use it till 21. And then the Helia, I'm not sure. 21 we use. The Helia turn 20. They're mislabeled and it's confusing me. So I guess we need on 8, so we use now. Anyways, I have like 15 minutes and then I have to go, unfortunately. So if this works, I'm gonna do live runs. If not, I might do 1 or 2 more test runs on this, and then we're gonna pack it. but this might work. I'm not so sure. So 9 we send. That way we also send at 3. 8 we send. Now I think we need to land first defense break here and hope for the best here. Yeah, so we actually do need to swap the Helia and Lauren turn order, because this is just bad. But this is still 2 million, so like, or almost 2. So the play is going to be swapping the Helia and Lauren. And we need to tune the damage on the Lauren so that she doesn't kill. So I guess we just remove this. Yeah, I mean... Maybe I'm just wasting a try here, but I think this is just going to work. And then we go into here, and they are not mislabeled anymore. This is white. Okay. So this is 48, and this is 50. And this is Lauren skill 2. Yes, and this way we're sacrificing the last turn. This should work. So if you want, I'm gonna be going with this screenshot right now. If you want, save it. I'm gonna have it, I don't know how to pin it. I'm gonna show it after the run. Anyways, let's go. This is a live run. Great. Great. This is perfect. What is the damage on Lauren's skill 2 anyways? Maybe I should have checked that before just assuming that if I removed an artifact it wouldn't work anymore. Oh well. Anyways, make sure you subscribe for amazing content on how to lose at this game. I'm gonna have to look into how to make it work, because right now I can't really reconcile that without like hoping that Lauren would miss defense breaks. Or I can just go with the Ramira, but that also kind of sucks. No, I could have killed her. Thank you. Was it so hard? Am I actually on track? I'm one too soon. So I actually need to do 2 skips on the Lucas skill 2 here. Was it 10? No, I need to have it on 8. Oh, so the turn order is wrong because of the thing. So yeah, I think we need to use the Ramira, not Lauren, just because of the first stage, because then, or at least with my rune box, like I just can't. Anyways, lost 200k damage here. Let's go in like this. And I'm gonna have to end after this run, so we go skill 1. Can you make a full beginner guide on Temple of Chaos? I don't have a beginner account, so like the thing is that if I use Helia in the first hit, then she's not gonna be synchronized with the hits where I actually need her skill 3. She's actually going to be going like she should be going instead of the other monster that you put in there. You can get away with Helia being the second to last defense break. Well, I can't. I tried that. And I didn't have enough damage. My Lauren also is harder than my Ramira. But also that's the issue, that my Lauren hit harder than my Ramira. Like if I had that with the Ramira, I would also have 2.2 mil, but well, instead I messed it up. So that also kind of works. They are. I'm missing like 1% damage. Maybe less. is like super close, but I just don't kill on, what is it, turn like 6 or something. Basically the last turn where Lucas needs to one-shot on skill 1. I don't one-shot there. I think skill 1, 2 kills here, so I'm gonna exit out. 3.7. Okay, good enough. And now let's pray for the lizard. I didn't put it in more life drain. Great, we got the defense break or attack break. Do we need first hit defense break here? No, good. I was scared for a bit. Like, buffing Helia, for me, not really possible anymore. Okay, I need more life drain on Deragron. Anyways, let's submit a completely botched run. And that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm sorry, I have to go. Wanted to drop all of my runs into good RNG, but not gonna happen today. This is sad, actually. What do you mean rank 89? Like, what even is that? Let's claim this and see you guys. I will do some runs at some other point, but next runs I'm gonna be going with Ramira. So I'm basically gonna be reviving. I'm gonna be going with, where is this? Okay, so this deck, but instead of Lauren, I'm gonna go with Ramira. And the turn order is gonna be that Ramira goes first. Like this. And here, instead of Lauren, we have Ramira. And this is white. And this is gonna be the, well, everything I'm gonna be going for. So we're basically gonna be sacrificing the last turn. And we're not gonna be killing on that. So that we can one-shot on turn, what is it, 5? Or 3, no, 5. So on turn 5 we go Helia into Lucas skill 1, and then on turn 3 we one-shot with Lucas skill 2. And that should work, because on turn 7 I think he still one-shots with skill 1. But this is going to change depending on how good your Lucas is gonna be. Anyways, if you want to see this, I'm gonna post it in my Discord, so I I put a link to it somewhere in the chat, so you can find it there. And see you. Goodbye.